Welcome back to Let's Play Rome Total War Carthage Campaign, episode the 60th. And when we left off, well, for one, it's time for the progress report, and two, yeah, things are getting more and more uncertain and more precarious is the word I would like to use. Last episode we lost Oscar because, well, yeah, kind of just wasn't defending it properly. Probably should have had a more balanced army there, and I paid the price in the end. So now I need to stop a potential Gaul invasion of Iberia, but I also need to stop the Roman invasion of Tingi. And also there's a cunning plan in the backworks to try and somehow blow up the entire house of Scipii, but that's something that isn't going to quite happen this turn.
Aye, great lord.
So first things first, we need to get armies moving around the map, as in this fleet doesn't even carry an army. I was actually sending it to go and reinforce our armies at, well, our fleet at Caralis. But what we need to be doing is first things first, we need to be dropping some troops off near Oscar in order to, well, save Oscar's life. It's Admiral Bashilek who's on his way, so he'll arrive within one turn, and we'll grab Oscar back, and then we'll try and do something else. Meanwhile, also Tingi's under siege yet again. While we have been trying to improve the army there, it's been proving to be, well, very, very hard to do when I'm constantly being sieged by the Brutii. And yeah, we really do need to be more aggressive against the Brutii. And yeah, Galerius Brutus does basically have a half-decent army this time to throw at us. However, I do have Admiral Jubal. He has an army. Well, it's not the biggest army in the world, but it contains Libyan spearmen. Why aren't there any Poeni infantry in there? Have I not produced any of these guys yet? I produced 2 of them. How long could that? How close is he to sieging me? Do I go back for more Poeni infantry? Wasn't I debating this last episode? I probably was.
Ships ready.
Those Poenis could turn the tide for me. I'll give it one more turn. Right, you jump back there. Poenis, you jump on board the good ship Jubal. I just need these 2 guys because they might just turn the tide of a battle in my favour. These guys are strong. They should be able to take on at least an early legionary head-on, or at least not head-on, but you know, when strategically moved to the correct position, we could probably beat up one of those. Right, you dock at Tingi, and next turn we will get that army moving, and we're going to butt-fuck Galerius Brutus with 2 armies. We've also got stuff just moving around Iberia in general. Don't think there's exactly too much to be doing though. We're trying to basically cultivate a higher population in Nova. Numantia, we're not really doing anything. But we might need to potentially build some stables actually. Because I am thinking of possibly recruiting some units at Numantia, but then again we just need to get Oscar back. And in Corduba right now, well, we could be building something, and we should be building something. The large temple to Baal is a good idea, because that will bring us another step closer to Sacred Band. So yeah, I'm just doing a larger temple to Baal, but the execution square is also tempting because public order is starting to slip. But the temple to Baal will give us a public order bonus anyway, so yeah, we'll do the temple to Baal. It's a little bit more useful than the execution square right now. Other things that are going on. Milk Harem, you need to be continuing the blockade of Cirta, just so we can continue to ruin the lives of Brutii. You need to go and sink that little Brutii navy before it does something to annoy me. Finally, we win a naval battle. Woo! That's my standard issue salty comment on naval battles in this game in general, because they always seem to hate me. Why do the Brutii always sail into my waters when they lose a naval battle? That thing better not come and just absolutely rape Bashilek now. It's alright, Bashilek's navy should be able to tank it. Right, you start proceeding towards Carthage.
Out of moves, sire.
Sounds risky and stupid, I know, but if we could blockade some major Roman cities, we would probably be, well, we'll be way ahead with winning this war. Right, other things that are going on. Mick Piles Volubis, right, where are we sticking you? Well, you could be going to Corduba, couldn't you? I do have a general on his fleet doing that. Yes, Mr. Caramel. Right. Mick Piles, we're running out of places to govern, really, because, I mean, Gelmakar is off to govern Numantia / supervise it in case Gauls attack. I guess you could have Oscar back if we win an Oscar, so, I mean, there's not really a lot of point sending you to, actually, no, because I need you to command shit, don't I? Go to Corduba, because if we get this army going, then you can command it, and then we can send you doing useful things, right? But hey, at least Numantia is making more money and is a little happier now about it has a governor in place for a little bit, so that might just give the town a nice little boost for now. But it's still a very long way until it goes into a even bigger town. But we could retrain the bodyguard at least and just give it a little bit more of a armor buff. Okay, so what else is there to do today? Not a lot really. We just really need to wait on, well, obviously we're not waiting on the Brutii. They won't be able to siege this turn anyway. But what we are doing is we are just going to... oh, by the way, Assassin, have you done anything this turn? Yes, you have. Right, alright, I'll find you something to do next turn. But what we need to be doing is... we need to not only be saving Tingi, we need to try and move against Dimindi or something. We need the Brutii to basically empty a city, because, well, obviously we're getting pissed, but... we need to make sure that the Brutii are just wasting troops now, and then we can just move in while they're weak. Anyway, let's go to the next turn and see what we can do. Right, the only mainly disturbing thing I saw was, I saw a Julii army somewhere, but it was actually way over here, so it's not quite in my concern area right now. But another Brutii army is manoeuvring, and ooh, that's a big one. And it could be heading right for me. Right, that's dangerous. Right, anyway, end of turn report. Yeah, we made some money. Good. Faction announcements. Adabul has come of age now, and Briarius now has a Priest of Baal, which gives us a discount on training agents. Adabul's over here, by the way. He has 2 influence. He's unusual, by the way, which gives him less command and management. But he's good at building stuff, so were Scipii a better town than it was, you could be governing it. Ah, fuck it, I'll just chuck him in. You know what, I'll chuck him in Scipii for the second. He may as well have something to do. You never know, he might earn a trait or two. But for now, yeah, not exactly a lot I can do with you, so you just chill out in Scipii for a little bit, just because I don't want to start clogging Corduba with characters. Because if one well-trained assassin gets in there, that's going to be the end of our world. Right, anyway, what were happening here? Yeah, he's building siege equipment, but we're going to be sending out counter-attack. Meanwhile, in Caralis, we built the temple to Milkat because, yeah, we were just improving it. Oh, look, the Scipii turned up. Hello, Scipii. What have you brought? Oh, wow. Fucking determined to retake the city, aren't you, lads? Right, we'll take that one out on the field. That is barely even worth my time, but I need to take it out, otherwise I'll get shouted at by my advisor. Anyway, recruitment report. Carthage, also it's just common sense. Carthage Nova has some Iberian infantry. Caralis new by Reem, Corduba's more Poenis, and Numantia retrained the general's bodyguard. Right.
Ready to sail.
Bashilek, land our army,
Sail.
and begin making your way to. Oh god, there's even more Gauls making our way into Iberia. So that's why we need to retake this area quick.
Orders.
Get there
Prepare
and
for battle.
oh, next turn, really,
Ready to
you
sail.
fucking lazy bastard! You don't need to check into a hotel or anything. Right, well. Actually, why are we even blockading that pond? There's literally no one for Gaul to trade with, but whatever. Right, right. Mick Piles. You being Corduba at the end of the turn. Jubal.
Ships ready.
Is your army ready to dismount? It is. It'll be ready now to go and absolutely wreck Galerius Brutus, hopefully. Before we do that, though, quick army management here. You two form up into one unit, and really that's all I wanted to do. I just wanted... oh yeah, and these slingers... yeah, these slingers are barely worth anything right now, but... I just wanted to get these two Libyans into one army. I have plenty of Libyans of my own here anyway, but that was just going to make life easy for me, right? Make your way into this forest before we attack the Brutii.
Forward.
And see if there's any mercenaries up for hire before we join battle. I mean, I already know we have plenty of mercenaries anyway, but anything extra we can hire? Libyan mercenaries and some Numidians, right? Like I said, I'm not exactly the biggest fan of skirmish cavalry or the best user of them, so I'm not really tempted to go for those Numidians, but they have Numidians of their own. So my Numidians might be good to tie up their Numidians. But then again, I do appreciate a good old skirmisher. Yeah, you know what? Go for some Libyan mercs. I'll just hire them both, actually. Yeah, hire them both, and I'll try and make use out of it. We're just recruiting mercenaries left, right, centre here. Right. Anyway, take out Galerius, save Tingi, reinforce the garrison, and then we're going to try and... well, we are going to try and bloody move somewhere for once. Right. Now, before we do check out what Galerius Brutus really has, by the way, Strength Fierce is 3-2 in my favour. We're outnumbering the enemy by over 1,000 men. About 1,500 men, actually. But look, I have not put this army under AI control. I will be controlling it. So game, don't you try and lie your way out of this one. And Galerius Brutus, by the way, he doesn't have too many command stars either. But what we will be fighting is a depleted unit of Principes. Basically a unit and a bit of Libyan mercenaries. Equites, war dogs, great. Plentio Velite gladiators, Velite regulars. A full unit of Principes, Hastati. 2 annoying units of Numidian mercenaries. They're going to be the pain in the ass to take out. And some Libyan mercenaries again, and also 2 units of early legionary cohorts. They're the concern unit alongside a war dog. Actually, no. These 5 units here, they're the concern units. They're the ones who can do the most damage to me. But we'll live. We also don't care about their siege equipment, by the way. We're just going to take these guys out on the field. And then we're going to go somewhere and try and slow the Brutii down, because there's another army on its way. So we need to make a better plan. Let's go to a battle map. He who knows when he can fight and when he cannot will be victorious, says Sun Tzu. But he wasn't a Roman or a Carthaginian, was he?
We did not seek war. We are lovers of peace and prosperity. But now we are facing a battle. We will not stop until our foes lie dead on the field. There is no shame in being scared, but fear should never be your master. Now cheer, you noblest of men, and sound the advance.
You see, it's attitudes like this, General, which is why we are losing battles. It is not okay to be scared. Fear should be purged out of this army, because fear is what usually causes me to lose. Anyway, our reinforcements should be joining us directly from Tingi, so they'll be spawning about here. There's Tingi over there, by the way. Say hello, Tingi. Tingi says hello. And we have a Brutii to face here. Now, looking at the terrain, they have a hill which they are most likely going to hold, but they don't exactly bring too many range units, so we're okay. Right. Spanish mercenaries will be the... should I put you on a second front, or should I put you on the full front? I'm thinking full front for you guys. You are somewhat slightly more expendable than Poeni infantry, so that is why you get to be the front line today. So you guys line up, and shit, I just realized I've been playing a lot of Total War Warhammer recently, because I've kind of started getting addicted to it. I haven't done any campaigns, but I've been playing a lot of multiplayer. Forgive me if I suddenly start trying to cast spells everywhere, because I realise I can't do that in this game, which sucks. Anyway, Poeni infantry, you will be on the rear line. Well, not the rear line, but there. You will not march in phalanx formation, by the way. We want to be moving quickly, because, yeah, phalanx units are not exactly the best units to be aggressive with, but if we are going to march with them, let's keep them in a non-phalanx formation, because then if need be, I can make these guys run. Libyan spearmen. How did some of you guys lose units? How did you guys do that? Did you like get chicken pox or something? Anyway, you guys need to line up here, and then yeah, you're gonna be my flank marchers. But I don't really need to like put you on fancy angles, because I don't think the Brutii are gonna get aggressive against us. We are gonna march against the Brutii. Numidian cavalry, you will hang around here, and we'll find something for you to do. Hey, there's no cavalry in my army, isn't there? Oh, well, good thing the other army has cavalry. You guys go here. Balearic slingers, you are the front line, of course, because you are slingers, and I always like having my slingers at the front. And last but not least, Libyans, you will be here. Right, let's just quickly group some men up then. So you guys need to group up. Don't need to group up my Libyan spearmen. I do have a spare unit of Libyans, don't I? Where are my spare spears? Spare spears, you get to be at the rear, and I will do something spare with you. I like my units. I'm just kidding. Well, not really. Poeni infantry look kind of cool, don't they? I don't like how their crests on a helmet, though, look like they're almost irradiated. But then again, I guess it's because the sun is especially shiny today, which is why they're all so very bright white, making my eyes bleed. Slash, I think I've just been playing too many late night games of Total War Warhammer, which is probably why my eyes are dried out to fuck right now. Anyway, You guys go here. You guys go here. Because I forgot I do have my spare slingers. So there we go. You guys can have a competition among yourselves. Who's the better slinger? I don't really care who is, because I just love slingers. Anyway, let's start this game.
Now the enemy will know fear. Reinforcements have come, and your strength grows once more.
Yay, my strength grows once more. Right. Slingers, let's start moving out. You guys start moving here. You guys start moving here. Spare spears, I want you over here. Looks like the Brutii are seeing the Tingi army as a bigger threat though, so they are re-maneuvering. Take advantage of this, right. Just begin moving the army up in general, and we're gonna start doing some useful stuff, right. Oh crap, yeah, the Brutii are just saying, fuck this shit, we're going for your spare army. Right, elephants, give them something to fear, or take out those equities. Elephants, just wipe something out off the face of the earth, right, thank you, right. Shield cavalry, you want to get moving. Other shield cavalry, you really want to get moving as well, because right now the Brutii, I've just decided to really go for this one. So come on cavalry, let's get you sped up. Those elephants are not going to last forever. They are already starting to lose morale. We need someone to start slowing down those Numidian cavalry before they can try and get away. Elephants, let's get you pulled out quickly. There is a lovely armoured bodyguard there for you to pick on, so why don't we go and pick on it? Let's start moving our cavalry, just start surrounding them. Oh, what's that? Oh, that's just the enemy retreating up. Did someone, like loads of units die? Oh, fucking hell. Right. Thank you, Numidian mercenaries, for just rampaging and then destroying all my men. Right, keep moving up, you lot. I've got a lot of shit to deal with over here. Also, the alarm on my phone is going off right now, but hopefully you can't hear that. I don't even know where the fuck my phone is right now, so we're gonna have to listen to my thrilling alarm clock sounds for now. Oh, there's my phone. So, always remember to turn off your phone alarm clock halfway through a battle on Rome Total War, by the way. Right, what are we doing? Right. Elephants and cavalry are currently stomping the general, or at least trying to stomp the general. Meanwhile, over here, we're just being really fucking disorganized, right? I want my Spanish mercenaries to be firing at will. Begin making a front line to deal with the enemy spears. Libyan spears, you need to keep moving up this flank. You guys, let's see what we're doing. Well, cavalry is winning. Round shields, try and chase down those Numidians. They don't last forever. Elephants, you need to just get on top of that. All my other units, start coming into this battlefield. Just start coming in. I can't bring these guys in just yet, but I'll just bring in whatever I have control of. The Romans just love to make these battles a mess, don't they? Right, guys, turn around. You got the general's bodyguard to deal with. Elephants, let's start speeding this one up, because my general's routing, or one of my generals is routing.
Your foolish general has got himself killed.
Oh well.
How will your soldiers greet this news?
That general didn't count, guys. That general didn't count. We still got high morale, yeah? Because it looks like actually the Romans are actually fucking off, right? Yeah, the Romans are fucking off. Oh, fine then. When I want to fight, you just don't want to know, do you, lads? Jesus Christ, the Romans are cowards, aren't they? Right. Well, I'm not denying that it's nice to win a battle for once. Guys, right, fine. Clean up mode. Chase that general down and kill him. Show him the folly for attacking Carthage. Because, like the speech said, we love peace. It's all the Brutii's fault everything's gone to shit. Why I'm depressed and lonely and have a crap job, so yeah. Blame it all on the Brutii. There are emotional punching back today. Right. Then we can blame it all on the Scipii, but the Scipii don't count anyway. The Scipii just runs right. Kill the general! No. I know we've won, but we must continue the battle and kill that general. Come on. Oh, fuck, he's slippery, this one. Shit, he's faster than us. He's got a rocket-powered horse. What a coward. Well, I'll just have to come and wipe you out later. My main army took barely any casualties. The elephants shall just be merged into this army, because the elephants were just basically like having a nuclear bomb on 4 legs.
Victory is sweet indeed, and all the sweeter for being so decisive.
There goes the coward. Right, I'm chasing you down later, dude. He's getting wiped out. But there we go. A nice win for me. Minimal losses, but then again, minimal losses on the enemy side. But that's because the enemy had the bowels made out of pure water. So, yeah. Couldn't get a lot of kills done, but, well, we didn't lose a lot. So, yay. For some reason, I can't see it. I only have the stats for killers, karma. I don't have the stats for the other army, but I think this is more or less everything that was going on anyway, so, yeah. Look, we won the battle. Let's just be happy at that. We won a battle. Now we need to chase the Romans down and put that army out of its misery. Well, I guess it's going to run very, very far away, so I can't catch up with it. Yeah, it is. But we're taking that army out anyway. Can't just let the Romans just walk around unchecked. They're going down. Well, judging by how long this fucking... right. He took a long time to retreat, but at least Caralis Karma is now a slightly more confident commander, so well done you. Now, before we end this episode, some unfinished business or business that has just suddenly started and needs to be finished. First things first, Admiral Abadushin. How strong is Admiral Appius? He's weak. Right, finish off Admiral Appius. And at this rate, if the Scipii are just sending this shit, we could probably take the... We could really take Capua very soon. However, that will require the construction of a few catapults. Thank you for taking out his army. Right, no retreat now for the Scipii. I will now just send my entire army to fucking stomp him. And yeah, he's just looking around realizing, I've got nothing. Right, so what do we have in this army, by the way? Well, we have hoplites and we have lots of cavalry, so we should have enough to take out those legionary cavalry which have decided to march alongside this army, so... But you can't run anywhere, my dude, so Captain Harrius, you are about to get stomped in a strength ratio of 4-1 in my favour. I outnumber you by nearly 2,000 men. You could just surrender now, but I enjoy killing Hastati. Do not enjoy killing legionary well, actually, I do enjoy killing legionary cavalry, but I do not enjoy it when it starts killing me. So hopefully my larger army isn't going to be very disorderly.
The smell, worse than any camel, is the enemy. Fear has unmanned them. Fear of you, oh brave warriors. Fear of you.
Well, it's nice to know that our newest insult for the Scipii is they smell worse than camels. I don't know what a camel smells like, so this is either a good insult or a very, very weak one. Right, Iberians, you are the front line because the cavalry will try and charge you, so you get to absorb this shit. Balearic slingers, you'll be the front line anyway, but you will be marching in close tandem, and then skirmishers, you're on the back as usual. We're going to put a unit of cavalry on the flanks, and then we're going to put our other cavalry and the general on the other flank. I think maybe one tactic for just taking out the for the legionary cavalry might just be to Zerg rush it and just absolutely bog it the fuck down. Hoplites or hoplites or however you like to say that word, I don't care. I say it both ways. You will actually be the front line as well, because we're going to see where the legionary cavalry goes. Do not march in a phalanx, but we will put you. I'm going to put you in a phalanx as soon as I can determine the means or the motives of that legionary cavalry, or if the Romans are just going to do a big fucking crying fit and just run off again. Start the battle, please. Where the fuck are the over there? Right. Slingers, let's get moving. See those Hastati? Take those Hastati out. Hoplites, form a phalanx here, and be prepared to intercept any enemy cavalry. Legionaries, or at least Iberians, we are not legionaries, but, you know, we could call you legionaries if you want. I know it's a bastard Roman word, but it kind of commands power and respect and sounds kind of cool, so let's make Carthaginian legionaries better than Roman ones, like superior. We have a real deal, the meal deal. What are you, Baba? You are a skirmisher. I do not care for you right now. Cavalry, let's start moving you up the flanks. There we go. Right, everything's moving according to my designs right now. Hopefully those look at that. Those hoplites are moving at a fair enough speed, because since I don't have them in phalanx, they're not just going to be going at the speed of dark, so... And again, the speed of dark is very fast. Now, those enemy Hastati have decided to hide from me. Well, cavalry, I know, while not the best target for archers in the world, is still something you can throw a stone at and hopefully you'll unhorse one or do something. I don't care. For some reason right now I'm thinking about how much I hate Bretonia right now. They are my least favourite faction in Total War Warhammer, I'm just going to throw that out there. Because I lose nearly every battle I play as them. They have something about morale that always makes everything go really fucking well. By the way, Norska's out, isn't it? My Norska video will be up soon, because I have pre-ordered, therefore I should have my Norska code probably today actually. It should be sitting in my inbox ready for me to download, and then I can start making videos on Norska, or at least I will do some custom battles on Norska and give my thoughts on Norska, because I just want to be like every 2-bit Total War YouTuber. Right. First few studs have been chucked at the cavalry. The cavalry does not give a shit. Okay, fine. I think it's probably because this... Yeah, it's probably because we're not doing any damage, isn't it? Oh, no, wait, one of them died. Right, is that going to piss them all off now? Nope. Okay. Whatever. Oh, hey, guys. Let's not move ahead. We all know what happens when you stand directly in front of a slinger. You all fucking die, don't you? Cavalry, let's get you there. You guys are free to form up a flank there, just so we can keep the cavalry in check. But right now, that legionary... Oh, another one died. But right now, these guys are just happy to stand around and just have stones thrown at them, so... This is why the Scipii have lost nearly every battle they have fought against me, because they just do not try, do they? They just stand there and let me do shit. When really you need to be reactive and, you know, active. There goes another one. Right, fine. I was somewhat scared of taking these guys on, but now I just realised that these guys are going to be really easy peasy, lemony squeezy. Guys, let's just make this formation a little neater, by the way. Hoplites form the phalanx, just in case we... Oh, by the way, you accidentally killed some Hastati. Well done, you keep killing those invisible Hastati who keep phasing in and out of existence. Be proud of yourself. Right, so you guys need to be forming a flank there. You guys need to just be here just to try and keep the enemy legionary cavalry in check. Because the worst thing that can happen to a phalanx formation is it could get flanked. And if that happens, then that's not going to work out for me in the end of the day. And are you guys just going to stand around and just let... Yeah, these guys are literally just going to let this happen, aren't they? And I'm not going to stop doing what I'm doing, because you know what? It's working. I know we'd probably be better off attacking those Hastati, but... Hey, we keep randomly hitting them, so, yeah. I'm just going to keep slowly wiping down their stronger units. And I haven't taken out a whole great deal of them, but you know what? Every dead legionary cavalry is still a good legionary cavalry, so, yeah. May as well just let this happen. Over and over and over. Unless we did try and do some scouting and uncover the... The thing is, if I do scout forward and uncover the location of us Hastati, I just get this feeling it's going to trigger the legionary cavalry. But no, I'm just happy to have them in the whole position, because once more, another one just died, so yeah. Just let those dozy gits keep on dying. I'm not going to triple speed it, though. If I triple speed it, something will go wrong. I want to be ready to react in case these guys do something shitty. There's just more randomly dying Hastati there. I mean, it must be wearing really good camouflage to be turning totally invisible, by the way, but as you can tell, it's just not working out for them at the end of the day. I love the sound of metal just basically clanging everywhere, don't you? Yeah. Well, it is nice clanging noises. It's not that nice sound of basically someone just getting beamed in the face with a stone and then just dying instantly. So we cut these guys down to 100, so, you know, we are taking a few out. One of them was just trying to run off, I think. No? Alright, we're just... They have sidestepping horses who can fix their formations. How cool is that? I could be playing The Sims 2 right now, by the way, you guys. You stupid cavalry. If you just hurry up and fucking die. I bought my copy of The Sims 2 recently, and I just want to shit post on it. And by that, I mean I just build stupid houses and then just set fire to them. It's a really good arson simulator for Sims. Really, really good. The next game should have like really good fire AI or something like that they tried to introduce in Total War Attila. That was funny. Anyway. And there isn't really anything funny about having your house burned down, by the way, but I'm just sadistic today, aren't I? Right. Guys, well done on taking out a fair few enemies. Slingers, you have served your purpose for the day. Go home. Right. You guys begin moving forward. You guys begin peeling around the flanks. You guys begin peeling around the flanks. What we're gonna do is we're gonna give the legionaries a pick of their target. They can have whatever they want, and my hoplites are gonna move in and absolutely crush them for it. And right now the legionary cavalry doesn't know what it's doing. Okay, whatever. Hoplites, just keep forming your line here. The Hastati have chosen you, by the way, so feel blessed, or actually, you know what, you should probably feel cursed. Get in there and attack. I'm going to bring the cavalry round for a flank. Well done, guys. That is good initiative, by the way. Get into the enemy before they can lose their pillums. We're learning. Right, you guys, move in and attack the legionary cavalry. Hoplites, unphalanx, get a move on, then re-phalanx. Cavalry, you get in those Hastati and help out. Iberians, you get in there and sort of help out, I guess. Right. Ready, guys. 3, 2, 1. Spears down and go for it. There we go. Spears down. Right, just get in there. Shove them up the horses' asses, and then that should really, I don't know, heart attack the horse to death. There we go. Right now that enemy cavalry thinks it's winning. By the way, where is my general? General, let's just pull you out before you die. Let the hoplites take over now. And looks like we've managed to finish off those Hastati, by the way. And there goes the general. It's only a captain though, so it doesn't really count.
Now we will see the measure of his soldiers' courage.
Whatever. I still win.
Enemy cowards, run!
I will only be happy once they're all dead, by the way. Are they all dead yet? No, there's one left. Right. Take him out, and then I will be happy. I mean, I'll still be happy if it lives, but I'll only be happy if it like runs directly into the sea and drowns. I really am a sadist today. Anyway, just keep chasing him down, finish him off, and then, you know what, there we go. 2 battles won in 1 episode. I'm happy now.
And all the sweeter for being so decisive.
It was so decisive. Right, well, happy me now, but before we do anything else, I think it's time we checked where we are up to in this campaign. So, but by the way, yeah, good victory, killed all the enemy, did take a few losses of our own men in cavalry department, should be able to replace them though, so the strong did what they could and the weak suffered what they must. A good analogy for my Iberian infantry. Why is public order here so crap now? Put the taxes back down, you idiot. And then retrade everything that was lost. There we go. Good, right. I am happy where we are now. I am happy where we are. Well, not really. We've still got things to fix, but we are in a slightly better position than we were at the beginning of this episode now, aren't we? So, before we end this episode, let's take stock and see where we're at over these past 10 episodes. Let's start with the most important thing, province net gain / net loss. And it's been a net neutral this time, because we basically took a province, but we lost a province. We captured Caralis, but we've lost Oscar. However, we're going to retake Oscar next turn, hopefully, or at least next episode. And that should hopefully adjust the balance and put it to us, hopefully, maybe in the next 10 episodes, a net profit. Because it has been suggested that we maybe snake our way up this coast and start taking some stuff, even if it will bring us into conflict with the Julii, but the Julii don't seem very interested in me at the moment, apart from sending over the occasional assassin. So, okay. Anyway, let's have a look at through the actual summary window. So, Briarius is now our current faction leader. We now number 29 family members, so I guess we are really starting to rebuild our family tree. But we only control 8 regions, so we're still quite a way away from winning that campaign. There's only 217 years to go now. But our record is now 106 victories to 41 defeats. So, yeah, we're still building that gap up. I mean, we now have 50 more victories than we do losses, so we're doing something right there. Diplomatic situation remains terrible as usual. We are enemies with all of Rome, we are enemies with Gaul, and really, what can I do about that? I know people don't like it when I accept protectorate ships from the Brutii, by the way, but the only reason why I'm doing it is because, let's face it, they never hold their promise for more than 10 seconds, so it wouldn't even matter what button I bloody press. I mean, I won't be able to squeeze anything out of the Brutii anyway. What's Gaul's diplomatic situation, by the way? They're still allied to the Greeks and the Britannians, and they're fighting everyone. They basically have the same enemies as me, except I'm one of their enemies. So, yeah. Anyway, other things to look at. Here's all my family members and dudes. Here's all my settlements. They're all more or less doing quite well, actually. Population is on the rise across the board, and income should be doing okay. We're going to look at our finances in a minute. And also we have quite a few agents on the field now. We have to make sure we're all doing useful things for us. We'll have a quick look through our spies next episode, I think. Financial information. Right now we're projected a very small loss, but I have spent on recruitment and construction this turn, so I can understand that. Actually, no, I haven't spent on construction. But I have spent on recruitment. Might need to put the taxes up in a city or two, because it is becoming a bit tight now, our treasury, so we'll have a quick look at that. Lists, by the way, we've already looked at that. How about faction rankings? Well, our faction ranking is still quite bad. We're not even over 10,000 points. But how are we doing compared to, well, all factions? We're still like top of the bottom pile at least, so that's something for us. And we're still a living faction. However, top 5 we ain't. We are actually we're 6th. No, we're 7th. Well, 7th isn't awful, but it could be better. But currently, it looks like the Egyptians remain the top, though they are going through a little bit of a downfall. Not really. Someone must be aggroing on them. The Brutii remain in 2nd, but their rise is slowly dipping, actually. So I think I might be having something to do with that. The Greek cities are doing as well, so I suspect another faction is eating away at them. The Julii remain 3rd, and they're now on the rise, so I think they're winning against the barbarians. And the Britannians have taken quite a bad fall recently, but as we just passed turn 128, they seem to be getting a little bit better. And as for me, yeah, there's me, way down, but I am rebuilding. However, yeah, right now my score is stagnating. We need to fix that, like a lot of other things. And as for our family tree, well, a few people have died again in these past 10 episodes, but now Mick Powers Volubis is current heir to our throne, and our current faction leader is Briareus. So yeah, we still have a few more kids on the way actually, so Tapnet should be available in a few turns. And actually, oh no, we have another guy there, Vetis Volubis, but he's a few turns away. Hopefully our guys get their creation things going on and do a little bit of procreating for me, because we've gotten through a few faction leaders at this point. We've gotten through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 faction leaders already. That's a little bit sloppy, and a lot of them have died in battle, by the way. This guy didn't have a long life at all. Remember Bommelcar? And he just fucking died so quick. Yeah, I don't care about Bommelcar either. Anyway, that is where we're going to call it an episode, so I hope you've enjoyed. And on the next episode, we're going to check our spies, check our finances, and save Oscar. But for now, I'll bid you a lovely evening, and, well, have a lovely evening. See you later, folks.